Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your Tarotscopes for the time of May 2014. Now I'm still getting a lot of requests to what are the cards that I'm using. Well, obviously they're the Carolyn's tarot deck, okay, which is my deck that I have designed. And if you are interested in purchasing a deck, of course you can pop up to my website. They are there and available. All right, now we're going to be covering your home and your family, your career and your goals. We'll be looking at your finances, health and well-being, and relationships. Okay, please be a good one because I'm a Sag, okay? Okay, so here we go. We're having a look at our home and our family during this period of time. Well, it's really one of those times that you're going to be finding that it's living outside the square. So nothing is going to really go according to plan, but this could be a good thing. It's not always a negative thing when things are a little bit out of control. It just means that, hey, we just got to remain a little bit flexible and do things differently, but who knows, it might open up something a little bit more enjoyable. Don't get caught up with spending money or throwing money after a problem where the home is concerned, because there could be quite a bit of wastage going on. Watch this with food, you know, bills such as, you know, electricity or excessive use of heating or, you know, air conditioners or things like that. You could be finding that things all of a sudden kind of get a little bit out of control. And once you do that, it's hard to replenish that money coming back. The other thing is, don't get caught up in other people's dramas, okay? It's nothing that you can change. It could be a challenging time, okay, but it's not for you to fix, okay? It's for them to fix. In connection with your career and your goals, well, look, it's one of those months that you're going to have to keep quite focused. This is an emotionally excessive card. When we've got the Three of Cups in reverse, it generally means that there are excesses, needing to keep things on an even keel. Don't give in to excesses. If you're like me and a bit of a workaholic, well, that's usually what I do. I give in to the excesses because I work all the time. So it could be about, you know, come on, come back, get back into your own physical body here, streamline some of those ideas and plans. Does it all have to be done right now? Are you excessively worrying about situations? Are situations getting on top of you? Are you going down the same route that you've been down before and not finishing anything? So this could be where you need to kind of get back into yourself and build those foundations back up and that confidence back up and put the brighter side back onto your career rather than the heavy side. And look, you know, if you're in the line of work where you're dealing with people that are going through emotional extremes, then this could be quite a heavy month, because for them, they could be kind of really outpouring during this period of time. But it is about you being able to filter that and let that go rather than taking it personally. Now, for those that are looking for work, you may be finding that the first 3 weeks really are very push me, pull me. There could be just feeling like you've been down this road before. What am I doing? Am I, you know, am I barking up the wrong tree? What's going on? Don't they like me? You know, you're going through all these kind of like questioning your confidences, but I just feel it's a vibration. It's like as if, you know, don't give in, don't give too much of don't make yourself too over the top. Slow it down. Let's see. They'll like you for who you are, okay? Are you putting too much emphasis on this being, you know, if I don't get this and it's the end of the world, you know, this type of thing. And I'm not downplaying it, because I know how important it is to have an income and how important it is to have a sense of being and belonging when we have a career or a goal. But what I'm just feeling is, don't give in to that emotional ups and downs and the roller coaster of it all, because it could be, you know, hampering you getting the right job, or it could be hampering you feeling happy in an opportunity that may be offered during this month. In connection with your finances, okay, look, obviously money's going to be spent in big spits and spats. That's what happens when we get the Tower, okay? For me, it'll probably be on travel, because that's one of the things that the Tower represents as well. So it could be that all of a sudden there is money kind of like coming in, and all of a sudden money is going out. I do feel though, it's some of those, you know, it's going to be one of those months that you could be doing it, you know, quite easily. So as much as you're kind of worried about the finances, okay, okay, you may be finding that it's actually quite settled. The only abruptness that you do have here is that if you do spend outside your budget, you may be finding that you have about a week where things are a little bit all over the place before it settles down again. So don't spend what you don't have, okay? Don't preempt on thinking that that income's going to improve, you know, right there and then. There might be a little bit of a glitch in the system and it may not, you know, happen on that time. But I do get good sudden changes, okay? You may be finding that there is an offer or an opportunity in connection with the finances. Money will be spent quite spontaneously, but very, very quickly. And for me, obviously, it'll be on travel, but for other people, okay, it could be the same thing, or it could be that you just all of a sudden going like, hey, I've got this, you know, all of a sudden it's come out of nowhere and I've got this amount of money to be able to spend. Like I said, take a little bit cautious. Okay, in connection with your health and your well-being, motivation, very, very important, okay? So if you have been having a little bit of a difficult time getting around your health and your well-being, this month kind of tells you, hey, listen, you may have needed to go back and reassess your diet, reassess your attitude, reassess your time and energy, okay? You may have had to reassess your attitude on everything that's been happening, okay, so that you can get things, you know, on the right, you know, straight and narrow again. So I just kind of get taking the long way around. Now, some people may have tried to self-remedy, you know, self-fix something, and they know that they can't anymore, and they might need a good quick dose of antibiotics or a bit of cortisone, whatever it might take, okay? Somebody might be just kind of going through a time where they felt like a little bit like a Larry the Lounge lizard and haven't wanted to get up and do anything. I know that person well. But if that's the case, okay, it is about you being able to see that you've taken, you know, taken that a little bit slow, but now this month it's about finding that motivation and kind of getting back on the horse again, or getting back up onto, you know, the, you know, whatever, the wagon, jumping back up onto the wagon and getting things going again. In connection with your relationships, now you are going to be finding that things are going to take on a nice new direction during this month, okay, which is really fantastic. You know, this is fantastic for those that are in personal relationships, because you're finding that this is a beautiful, fresh time. It's this time of instigating some gorgeous changes, spending some quality time together, really looking at each other in a new set of eyes, and just feeling that you can accomplish a lot more, and you probably can. Now, for those that are single and looking, okay, you may be finding that you are destined to meet somebody that is, you know, well traveled, because that's what the world is. It's worldly traveled. It could be that also that you're on for a new period of time in your life where you've got a new outlook. You're feeling like as if you're taking your singledom into a whole new direction of being a twosome, you know, and maybe this is what this is about for you. But I just get beautiful times ahead, okay? You know, focus on what it is that you want to achieve, because you are going to be finding that this month really brings up some opportunities.